Hey, what is up, guys? It's me back again, and I have been doing a lot of templates and banners and all sorts of different things on my social media and been posting them. I've been getting a lot of newcomers, and I wanted to post a tutorial on how to make a pretty simple banner on Photoshop. Obviously, Photoshop it takes money for membership. So if you do want to see a free version with using paint.net, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and let's get into this. So first of all, you're going to want to choose the biggest resolution, and that's 4K 3840 by 2160. You're going to want to pick the orientation to be landscape. So before we get started, what you're gonna need is Visual Arts Fortnite graphics pack. Well, you're not really gonna need this, but it's really good for different high quality PNGs, wallpapers, etc., etc. As you can see, there's a lot to go through, and that's what it looks like. So I'll leave a link to it down in the description, and if you want to copy this, feel free to do so. So this is what you're gonna need. It's a template I did myself. It's a YouTube banner. As you can see here, it's for mobile, tablet, desktop, TV, so on. You can see where exactly everything meets, and basically you've got guidelines for everything. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description as well, and basically it's pretty essential to have it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down some guidelines right there and right there. Also, just because mobile is basically the go-to, you're going to want to do your banner for the mobile device or your phone, smartphone, of course. So first things first, we go to the graphics pack, and one really cool wallpaper I see is this. It already has a skin ready in it, but we're not going to use it. We're going to cover it in a really smart way. So I'm going to show you how. So drag it over to your template, and you're going to want to resize this a little bit. You're going to cut off some pixels that we don't actually need. Just press Shift Delete and resize this to the max. As you can see, I'm using my guidelines here to cut out any extra bits that we don't need. Actually, what we're gonna do, I think, is put it a little higher so we can see more, and we're gonna cut out the top and the bottom. So as you can see, I can change this to different colors. I'm gonna do a violet, so I know. I'm going back to the Fortnite graphics pack. So as I said, we're gonna want to cover this, and one way we can cover this is using this explosion from Fortnite. Very smart. Obviously, it's Fortnite themed here, so we're gonna cover it the whole way. There you go. Just gonna cut out any extra oh yeah, before we do that, we can rasterize our layer, and we're going to want to shift delete. We can delete this background layer, and again we can do shift delete. So as we can see, we've covered our skin that we don't necessarily need. Next, what you're going to want to do is just press Ctrl J. That's going to copy your layer, and you're going to right click and flip horizontal, drag it over here, right there, put it under, drag the other layer a bit more there, and boom, it's perfectly covered now. Can't see anything. You're probably going to want to merge the layers as well, so right click and merge. You're going to want to resize it while it's a smart object, and you're going to rasterize it while it's nice and big. So I have it in black here. I just went to the generator of Fortnite text because I'm too lazy to actually restart my Photoshop and just put in the actual text or font. So we're going to double click on the name layer here, and we're going to go into color overlay and go into white. So obviously white is a really nice color. You can see it very well here, and you can now rasterize the layer style just so it becomes without any layer styles and it doesn't go back to black. So you're just want to go to, you're gonna want to Control J again, put this under, and get this center point and move it up to here, and now you've got yourself center point axis here, and Alt Shift, as you can see, drag it there, then go into it, press color overlay, and feel free to choose any color. I'm gonna use the blue kind of purplish color because that's gonna work with my skin later on. And here you go. It looks pretty darn awesome for now. We're gonna go into the name, double click again, and put inner shadow. And you can experiment with this. You can experiment with the gradient overlay, like anything honestly. But just for this, I'm gonna say just to do an inner shadow, and you don't have to be real specific about it. Just see what suits your eye, and I'm gonna press OK because that seems good to me. Okay. Maybe just make it a little smaller with the name. So the next thing is the skin, and as you can see, I've got mine ready here. I got it from a site called fnbor.com. It's a really good site. It's got all the latest skins, all the latest PNGs, the items, the loading screens. You've just got everything there. So I'll leave a link to that as well down below. And if you wanna go check, if you want some skins for your banners, as I'm doing now, just go down in the description and you can basically see what suits your channel. So you're going to want to go in here to the featured, because that's what it's called. And you're gonna rasterize that layer. You can rename it to I don't know, skin. It's alright. Here we can rename that to explosion, and that to background or just BG. Okay, so next we're gonna want to go into this, and you can drop shadow. It can be dark, it can be light, whatever you want. It's obviously your banner that's going to be on your channel. So going into the skin again, we're gonna press Control J. It's gonna copy. I'm gonna put that under because that's the skin copy, and we can do the color overlay again, and just put the center point down. Press Alt Shift, hold it, and take it out a bit. Here on the top center, you can press Control and drag it down a little because that looks a bit better. Here on the side, press Control, drag it out, and it looks a whole lot better. So one thing I do as well, and that's obviously optional, drop a shadow, make it a bit darker. You can also do some inner glow if you want. That looks alright. But if you're doing that, you can put that here as well. So we can put the inner glow, do range all the way to 100, and opacity a bit lower. So now, because we've got that shadow here, we're going to rasterize the layer for the skin copy, and we are going to cut that out so it looks nice and clean. The next thing is the Fortnite Victory Royale logo. So I just got this off of Google, and it's free. It's PNG, it's already cut out. So honestly, let's just put it right in. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to rasterize it first, of course, and we're going to go to blur, filter blur, and Gaussian blur. You can put around 6, maybe 7, not more. And you're gonna go to blur again and go to motion blur this time, so it gives that distance. You can put as much as you want. I guess 30 is around the best you can do. You can put it all over the place. I choose to rotate it a few times. You can do Control J again, and just put it everywhere, man. Put it everywhere. Has to be a little bit of, and actually looking at this, we're gonna put a bit more blur on it, a bit more motion blur. Yeah, so just do Control Alt F on all of them, and that's just gonna repeat your actions of the blur. Control J on one of them, put it wherever you want. Control J, and put it right there. So now that we've got that out of the way, and now I think I'm gonna get rid of this. So I'm gonna get rid of this, and that's what we're left with. So now that we got that out of the way, finally we can go back to the Fortnite graphics pack that Visual had made, and we can go and get something that looks like this. So drag it all the way over to your your banner. Get mixed up with that a lot. But yeah, that's gonna be good. And now you can get your rubber, put the hardness to 0, and just go on the edges there and there. You need the same to the other one, because what we're gonna do here is motion blur on this one, and hold at motion blur on this one. Put the volume blur as well, so it doesn't look that bad. Oh yeah, go all that stuff for this one. So you can kind of see it, but you can't see it. So drag it a bit more there. And this explosion here, we're gonna go back into the graph pack and we're gonna make another one because we merged the other one. So we're going to put this there. Make it a little bit bigger. Put it all the way on top. Of course. And now we're just gonna blur it. Margin blur. Bit of motion blur as well. And actually just get the name. The name has to be all the way over here. And the skin copy as well. All the way over here. So now that we have this, we can control J. We can flip it. Press here, we can flip it horizontally. And we can drag it all the way here. Press enter and you've got some nice effects going on in your banner. So after you're done the explosions, you can go all the way to the top and press this circle here and go into vibrance. Put it all the way up, the vibrance a little bit down, and I think it wouldn't be the best if we put it on the background actually. Background, click, put the vibrance all the way up actually. A little bit down maybe. And go J, put it on the explosion, put it on it, and we're actually going to do the same again, make it a little bit, no actually it's fine with one, all good with one. We're just going to get this and this, which are the two explosions on the side. We're going to merge them, and we're going to put the vibrance on top of them. So they're right here, and we just put on top of them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to we can merge all of that. and that's with all the explosions here and everything. So we're gonna merge it all. Sorry, we're gonna merge it all merge. Sorry, merge visible. I'm gonna have to take that off. First of all, and now we can merge it. So merge the layers. Put this on top, and we've got ourselves really nice, vibrant banner over here. Okay, let's just merge the two names right here, and we can Control J on this and put it on top like so. Doesn't give that much of an effect, but it's there alright. So here as well. Take this off right there and merge the layers and put this on top. So we are almost done with our banner. All we need to do is add a few more touches to it, and it's going to be like gold. So we're going to go onto the skin, we're going to double press it, and we're going to put a gradient overlay up over that. I'm going to put a gradient overlay over the name as well, so it looks like this. You see, pretty nice. Bit smaller maybe, and before I say it, the gradient overlay has to be a blend mode overlay. See that? So it's got that nice effect, and it doesn't cover anything up. We're gonna go to the background as well, and we're gonna do that just so it looks the same. And we're gonna go in to the Victory Royale logos and do the exact same thing. And we'll press on it, gradient overlay, and as you can see, we've got ourselves an almost finished banner. As you can see, the one thing that is missing is the social media. Where are the social medias? I actually made some before we got started, and I'm going to show you them right now. Okay, so here are the logos for different social medias, and the one thing that I found while doing the banners is that most people use Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, and that's basically all you're going to need, because things like YouTube, you're basically making YouTube banners, so why would you put YouTube in there? And things like Facebook are kind of old, so I find that doing Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram is the most useful way of basically spreading the social media game. And if you want to use different logos, then feel free to do so. But these are the ones that I made. I can tell you right now how I made them, actually, because it's not that hard. I basically went onto Google, I got some pictures of the actual logos. I cut out the white, I put it into a circle, and put a gradient over it, and an inner shadow in the white. And that's a really quick and easy way of doing an icon, basically, is what they call it. So we can't just use the icons right there, we have to put something else in there. A Battle Royale logo. And you're probably thinking, how am I going to make this to something like follow here, or maybe get up to date? something like along those lines. Well, it's a pretty simple way actually, but it takes quite a lot of time. So I'm gonna speed it up, and you can watch me do it. Oh, so one thing I remember while doing this is you're gonna want to take the color of this as well, and you then maybe in the middle, and you're gonna have this all your swatches here. Okay, so we're done here, and you're going to, if you do have your font, your Fortnite font, you're gonna go and put something like follow me here. But since I don't have that, I'm just gonna go onto a site. It's actually got a lot more than just Fortnite font. It's got, as you can see on the right here, airline font, parrot font, basically all type font. We got graffiti font. I kind of use this as a daily driver because I actually am too lazy to just restart my Photoshop and download the font. As you can see, you even have an Instagram font, which is kind of cool. So what I'm gonna do is just type in capital follow me here, and that's gonna go into 200. So just gonna drag it. Okay, so once you have it, you're going to have to kind of separate it. If you're doing it my way, obviously, you're probably not going to have to do this. But if you are doing it my way, you can separate it. And you can just control J here. And here's what I'm going to do for that. Rasterize it itself. Right here. Okay. So as you can see, we kind of rubbed it out by accident. So I'm gonna have to put the hardness to 100 and rub it out now. Okay, so once you have it lined up, you're going to press on the follow and on me here, or whatever you have, and double press it, go into gradient overlay, put it to 100 normal, put it to 90 right here, and right there you're going to go the color, and before actually I can't do it like this, so I have to move over, put that there, Alt, it creates a new swatch, press on that, we've got the color here, the darker one right there, and another one right there. So in here we have to put it to the lighter one, so right on the lighter one, and there it is. So as you can see, it's pretty legit. We can just put some drop shadow effect if you want. Looks pretty cool. Honestly, just make it a bit lighter. There you go. Right click on it, copy layer styles, and put it into me here and paste layer styles. So it looks really legit, and what you just want to do now is to shift and merge layers. So you've got a legit follow me here type Fortnite logo. Put it wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it right here, and of course probably line these up nicely as well. There you go. So guys, it's really simple, honestly. That anyway, but even if you are making the simplest of banners, it takes a lot of time, and I want everyone to respect that, because there are people that come to me and say, "Hey, can I just have a free banner?" And honestly, because Photoshop isn't free, it it shouldn't be free. You know what I mean? Like, I'm paying to make this, and it's really not fair for people to come to me and ask me for free banners. I mean, I'm gonna add one more thing, and we're gonna be done. And if you want to recreate this, feel free to do so. I'm obviously making this for you to recreate. And if you don't have Photoshop, you can buy it on. You can DM me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you want, and it's just gonna be like probably €3 for that banner. So feel free to make it. Feel free to buy it if you want. You can remake it. You can do whatever you want. Honestly, it's it's just, there's so many possibilities. You can change skins, change anything you want. But if you don't have the money to get Photoshop, I'm gonna be making a Paint.net video soon. So press the notification button, and let's just get into the last effect. You're probably thinking, what are you doing? You just ruined your whole banner. Well, actually, this is the particles. This is some particles that I got from Google, and you can see the magic. If I just press the blend mode and press the screen, you can see that it basically makes it visible only with the dots. So it's pretty cool. You can experiment with this. You can make it red, blue, whatever. Obviously, there's a lot to go through. I'm just gonna press shift and drag it all the way over here, and same with the top while I press enter. And now I'm gonna go to the side and press alt and drag it like that, so it stretches it out, and it makes for a pretty nice banner now, effects and everything. Because actually, if you don't want them, which I don't want here, just rub it out like that, and you're gonna have it all over the place. So this is a really simple way to do a banner, but we're still not finished. We have to do a merge real quick. So we're gonna press on the very top layer and press the bottom and hold shift. We're gonna group this. We're gonna call it banner, and we're gonna Control J and Control E, so it makes it into one single layer, as you can see. Now what we're gonna do is press Control J on that banner, put it down like so, and we're gonna stretch it out all the way. What I like to do is press on the background, Control J it, so it doesn't go transparent, and go into blur and Gaussian blur. So I want to do like around 36, and then go into filter and motion blur. We'll just do around 19. Okay, so now you've got that done, you can put away all your guidelines. You might have these black lines because of the particles that you haven't lined up perfectly, as I have. but that's okay because all you have to do is go into the banner and press the selection tool and just go like this. Go down if you need and shift delete. I'll go down a bit more and actually no, it was all right there. So shift delete. Now double press on the banner and put a drop shadow effect right there. Going to go to 90, a bit darker right there. And another thing I noticed here is the top is also a bit wrong there, so I'll just shift delete it. And there you go, that's the banner. So obviously it didn't take that long, but it's still a lot of work again. And if you want to buy one, DM me on social media, or just make it yourself on Photoshop. I'll be making a paint.net video soon, so stay tuned, like and subscribe, turn that notification bell on if you want to see the paint.net banner. And I just want to say thank you to DJ Biscuits for the mixing, and that's basically it. Thanks, peace out, I'll see you next time. This feels good right here. Yeah.